welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Anthony Mellendorf.
And I'm Bailey Holland.
We begin today as Oklahoma legislators are going to be getting a pay raise soon. The Legislative Compensation Board voted this morning to raise the base salary from $35,000 to $47,000, a 35% increase. The board members approved the raise on a 7-2 vote. The vote also included stipends of more than $16,000, which are given to legislators who serve in the House and Senate leadership. The pay bump is a contrast to the actions the board took 2 years ago when they voted to cut legislators' pay. But the current board has all new members. This is the first pay raise for legislators in the past 20 years, and it will take effect in November of 2020. And the Oklahoma Supreme Court has now rejected former Councilman Ed Shadid's petition to take down MAPS 4. In a 10-page ruling, the High Court said Oklahoma City's MAPS 4 ordinance is constitutional. Justice Douglas Combs said the ordinance does not violate the single subject rule found in the Oklahoma Constitution, nor does it violate state statute or the city's charter. Voters will now decide on December 10th to extend the 1-cent city sales tax 8 more years. The tax is projected to raise more than $900 million, and the newest addition to the MAPS project was Scissortail Park, which opened in September.
Today marks the 7th day of the Turkish offense against Kurdish fighters, and now Russia is deploying troops along the northern Syria border to aid them. Turkey's offense has misplaced tens of thousands of people and is redrawing the map of northern Syria again. Russia moved quickly on its role as a power broken after President Donald Trump ordered the pullout of American forces in the area, which opened the doors to the Turkish invasion. Turkey is facing condemnation from his Western allies as tensions with NATO are growing. The Kurdish administration struck a deal with Russia forces in Syria to shield them against Turkey. And President Donald Trump is announcing sanctions aimed at restraining the Turkey's assault in Syria. Trump is sending Vice President Mike Pence and National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien to Ankara in an attempt to begin negotiations. In an official statement from President Donald Trump, he said the United States will aggressively use the economic sanctions to target those who enable, facilitate, and finance heinous acts in Syria, and I am fully prepared to swiftly destroy Turkey's economy if Turkish leaders continue down the dangerous and destructive path.
And later tonight, 12 presidential candidates will take the stage for the Democratic presidential debate. The debate is airing live from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. from Otterbein University in Ohio. Joe Biden will be standing in the center of the stage next to Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Elizabeth Warren. To receive an invitation for this debate, candidates needed to obtain at least 2% in the 4 separate approved Democratic polls and receive campaign contribution donations from 130,000 unique donors from 20 different states. And a former police officer is out on bail after being charged for the murder of a Fort Worth woman. This shooting comes just weeks after a Dallas police officer was sentenced to prison for fatally shooting a man in his own apartment. Aaron Dean was arrested Monday following a weekend full of public outcry from the community who are demanding answers from city officials. Body cam footage shows Dean approaching the home of Tatiana Jefferson, who at the time was caring for her 8-year-old nephew early Saturday morning. He then walked around the house and fired through the glass, not even seconds after shouting at Jefferson to show her hands. Dean was not heard identifying himself as police on video. Jefferson's family says they are demanding justice, calling for an independent investigation of the incident.
And Thatcher Hall is now hosting meetings for every week for LGBTQ students that need resources, support, or acceptance coming out. The meetings are confidential so students can feel safe and comfortable, and counseling services will be provided and students will have the opportunity to openly talk about anything while learning self-soothing tips and coping skills. The meetings will be held on the 3rd floor of Thatcher Hall in room 339.
And yesterday, you may have heard about the self-defense seminars going on at the Wellness Center. Our very own reporter Hannah Baker got to attend as well as meet with the chief of police to find out about safety on UCO's campus.
According to a study from the U.S. Department of Education, UCO was ranked the safest campus in Oklahoma for 2019. There are many resources for students for safety and self-defense in a dangerous situation. The Wellness Center hosts self-defense seminars every semester where they teach students and faculty how to defend themselves in a bad situation.
This little piggy had low speed. This little piggy had none. Okay, we're out of piggies.
The system that we teach and the art that we teach is for defense. If I have any other choice, I'll walk away.
We are encouraging of those seminars. We'd like to get everybody through any type of program that builds self-confidence, because ultimately what's equally important to being safe is feeling safe.
UCO also has an app through Rave Guardian where you can call the UCO police and send text tips if you see anything suspicious, and much more.
Not only put a call into us is one of the options of the app, but that app, when you call us using that app, it also pops up on our screen where you're located.
The UCO police also have emergency phones used for help or information all over campus, as well as the Safe Walk program, where an officer can meet you at your location and walk you to your destination, or even give you a ride. Officer Harp said situations are rare, but there's still incidents that have happened. The most recent on campus was a few days ago.
Encourage everybody to report things to us if there's something suspicious. We're here 24 hours a day to answer that phone, so call us. Let us know what it is, where it is, and we'll go investigate it.
From Edmond, Hannah Baker, UCentral News.
Thanks, Hannah. And you can find more information on the annual Security and Fire Safety Report on the UCO's public safety page. And Bailey, today was another beautiful fall day.
It really was, and I'm hoping it stays that way through fall break.
I don't know, but I bet Micah has more details for us. Micah, take it away.
Guys, you're right. It is feeling nice. As we look at temperatures right now, it is in this upper 60s, 67 here in Edmond. You know, today we did have a cold front come through. Thankfully, it wasn't as strong as last week's. It was 70s when I woke up this morning. Now it's 60s, but it's feeling nice. We do have those clouds sticking around with us, trying to cover up the sun, but winds are blowing out of the north at 17 miles per hour. Let's take a look at right now across the state. We see 60s in northern and central Oklahoma, upper 60s. Miami's over there at 61. And as we take a look at southern Oklahoma, we have Lawton at 81 and Oddmore at 89, and then Idabel at 73. So I want to get to your weather headlines so you can know what to expect coming up. So I will talk about tomorrow's day planner forecast as well as your fall break forecast that is coming up, and then your 7-day forecast. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. And fall break is coming up this week.
That's right, and many students are looking forward to getting a chance to sleep in, and while others are using their break for a more transformative experience.
That's right, Bailey. And UCentral's reporter Michaela Nowitzki has more on the story.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Volunteer and Service Learning Center in the NI, and I'm here with Brian Blevins, who is the coordinator of the VSLC. Brian, can you tell me a little bit about alternative breaks and what you guys have going on for fall break?
Yeah, well, Alternative Breaks is a program that we do in the VSLC that focuses more on immersive service events. So not only are we focusing on volunteering with someone in the community, we're also focusing on giving students the education, some orientation and training, some of those soft skills, hard skills to kind of help them better understand the social or environmental issue that they're working with. For this fall break, we're going to be working with OAR, so UCO's OAR out at Lake Arcadia, and we're also working with Oklahoma City Crisis Center, which focuses on infants. So one of our alternative fall breaks will focus on zero waste camping techniques, and the other one will be focusing on infants, resources that they get, and for parents that may be struggling financially or different things like that, they'll be able to kind of learn what resources Oklahoma City has for them.
That's great. And how does this really impact the UCO community?
Well, a lot of our students, we've learned throughout the years, are really interested in camping, being outdoors, so we want to help give them some of those techniques to maybe lower some of the waste that they bring, or maybe some different techniques to be more environmentally aware, conservation-minded, different things like that. And then a lot of our students are parents as well, so providing those resources, learning what the Oklahoma City community has for them, maybe when they're struggling or in need of things, or maybe friends, family, all that kind of stuff. So just learning more about what infants have and the care that they need.
Great. And how can our students get more involved with this program?
Well, unfortunately, alternative fall break application is closed, but right now our alternative spring break application is open, and these are opportunities for students to travel outside of Oklahoma and focus on service. So this year we're going to have 4 different ASBs. One's focusing on children with terminal illness, going to Kissimmee, Florida. One's going to focus on wildlife preservation in Gila National Forest in New Mexico. One will focus on environmental environmental stewardship in the Badlands in South Dakota, and another one will focus on historic land preservation in Johnsonville State Park in Tennessee. So that application is on UCentral. It takes a little bit of time. It's probably our most elaborate application, but it's because we're asking a lot of those questions. So students will need to apply by October 23rd at 11:45 p.m. Then break leaders will be contacting applicants to set up interviews to kind of connect with them to make sure that we build the appropriate team.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Brian. For more information about alternative breaks, come stop by the Volunteer and Service Learning Center. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Michaela. And if you live in Edmond, you may have noticed a new addition inside the Edmond Super Target. The Disney store is now open. The store is the only one in Oklahoma and one of only 25 Disney stores inside Targets across the United States. The store features more than 450 items, including toys, games, apparel, and accessories. Disney lovers of all ages will find favorites such as Disney princesses, Star Wars, Marvel, and much more. So if you are a Disney fan, you might want to stop by and check it out.
October is National Adopt a Shelter Dog Month, and UCentral reporter Michaela Novinsky has a story about a mother-daughter team who is making a big difference in the lives of our four-legged friends.
Like, well, they need us. They need us more than anything right now. And so it was like our calling.
It all started with a dream and a passion for dogs for Adriana Kelso. This dream led to the opening of Adriana's Saints and Angels Rescue. The rescue is founded by Adriana and her mother, Shannon Sanoski. They specialize in rescuing large breed dogs, specifically St. Bernards. Adriana's Saints and Angels Rescue is completely foster-based. Currently, they have 30 foster homes, including their own home, which at the moment houses 12 dogs, 6 of their own, and 6 rescues.
And since my children left, then I have this bigger house with nothing else to do.
Just loaded with dogs.
So I filled it with dogs. Yes, that was definitely how I got rid of my empty nest syndrome.
At Shannon's own home, she takes care of the dogs with more serious medical issues.
More anxiety meds, antibiotics, 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 antibiotics. Just kind of crazy, yeah.
Since starting this journey 6 months ago, the pair has successfully placed over 60 dogs into their forever homes, and they currently have 20 new adoptions in process. Soon, they hope to open their own shelter with plenty of room for rescuing domestic and wildlife animals. And more, Michaela Novinsky, UCentral News.
Adriana Saints and Angels Rescue is always accepting foster and adoption applications. The rescue has an adoption event this Sunday in Edmond at Pet Supplies Plus from 1 to 4 p.m.
What a great story. And Bailey, when we come back, we're going to get our full forecast with Micah.
That's right, so stay with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hi, and welcome back, Broncos. As we take a look at temperatures right now, it's 67 degrees. You know, it's been feeling nice all day. This morning, we woke up to temperatures in the 70s. We had a small cold front that came through, and it lowered the temperatures, but it's still feeling pretty nice. We have those winds blowing out of the north at 17 miles per hour. As we take a look at your temperatures for tonight here in Edmond, it will be 42 degrees. It will feel like 40. Again, we have those northern winds sticking with us at 19 miles per hour, so blowing a little hard. You will want to take, a hoodie or wear some sweats. Definitely not any shorts. That's not the night for it tonight. We do have those fall temperatures finally for this evening time. As we take a look at tonight from across the state, we see over here in northwestern Oklahoma, we're in the upper 30s. We see Guyman at 35, Woodward at 38. And then as we take a look at Oklahoma City, 42 again. Southern Oklahoma in the mid 40s. We have Ardmore at 47. And then we have Miami at 39, Tulsa at 43. So a good fall night for Oklahoma tonight. You may want to pull out, a blanket or something. You don't need to turn on the heater. Just get a pretty thick blanket. Let's take a look at your day planner for tomorrow. If you have early morning classes beginning at 8 a.m. or you're on your way to the university, it will be kind of chilly. It will be feeling like 39 degrees, but the actual air temperature will be 43. It will be sunny. And then as we look at 12 p.m. noon, it will be 56 degrees. So if you're out getting something to eat, it will feel like 54. And then we have those northerly winds again coming out of the north at 7 miles per hour. And then the sun sticks with us all day. At 4:30, it will be 64 degrees. So pretty nice fall day. And tomorrow across the state, kind of same thing. We see 60s over here in central Oklahoma, Woodward 69, and then Guyman 75. As we take a look at eastern Oklahoma, we see Tulsa at 63, Idabel at 67, and then McAllister at 65. So it's feeling pretty nice here in the state of Oklahoma. And we will not have a newscast tomorrow or Thursday because it's fall break, finally. So I got your fall break forecast. As we look at it on Thursday, it will be sunny, feeling nice. Look at that temperature, 76 degrees. We'll feel like 78. We have the wind coming out of the south. And then Friday, same thing, feels even better. 79 degrees, feels like 80, 19 miles per hour, still sunny. And then Saturday, the sun sticks with us. Be 76 degrees, winds coming out of the northeast at 11 miles per hour. We do have a chance of rain on both Saturday and Sunday. And then you see Sunday, 84 degrees. So if we take a look nationwide, maybe you're traveling. Must be nice. I wish I could. As we look at Seattle, it's 57 degrees. They do have a 90% chance of rain. So if you're going up there, expect some storms coming Thursday for your travel. California, Los Angeles, 75, and then Oklahoma City again, 76. Texas, mid-70s. New York, 58, and then Miami, 88 degrees. They do have a chance of storms as well. So northern United States in the 50s, southern in the 70s and 80s, so it's feeling pretty nice. But coming up, I will give you my full 7-day forecast, so stick it here with UCentral, and we'll keep you central. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah, for that full forecast.
And see, that's what fall's supposed to feel like.
That's right.
None of that too hot, too cold. Love it. So when we come back, we'll see what's trending in social media with Brooke.
So stay tuned.
Now here at the University of Central Oklahoma, I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central, advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25. Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brooke Dykes here for your social media update. Let's take a look and see what's trending and happening on social media. One big topic going on Twitter today and making lots of talk is Stagecoach. The headliners have been released for this upcoming festival. Stagecoach is a country music festival that takes place each year with different country music stars from around the nation. Stars performing in this 2020 year are headliners such as Thomas Rhett, Carrie Underwood, and Eric Church. Stagecoach will take place on April 24th through 26th of 2020 at the Empire Polo Club in Indigo, California. Passes for Stagecoach go on sale this Friday, October 18th at 11 a.m. Well, Jennifer Aniston has finally made an Instagram account. Her first Instagram post was made Tuesday night with all her former cast members. Fans of the former hit show Friends were going crazy on social media with the release of her first post on the gram. In the Friends reunion pic on Aniston's Instagram were Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matthew Perry, David Schwimmer, and Matt LeBlanc. Aniston captioned the pic, and now we are Instagram friends too. Hi Instagram. Looks like it's time to welcome Jennifer Aniston into the Insta world. The Pixel 4 has been unveiled at the Made by Google event. At the Pixel 4 event in New York City, Google unveiled Pixel Buds, new Google Home products, the Pixel Book Go, and presented the Pixel 4 specs, including motion sense and different camera abilities. The Pixel 4 release date is October 24th, and pre-orders open October 15th. The Pixel will be available through every major U.S. carrier. The price of the phone will start out at $800. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Hope you guys have a great day, Broncos, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Brooke. That Pixel 4 phone looks really cool.
It really does. Probably not going to get it, though. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in sports with Jake.
That's right, so stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Hey there, Broncos. I'm Jake Harris, and I'm filling in for Bryce today. So let's step into the box and see what's coming our way on today's UCentral Sports Update. The Lady Bronco volleyball team swept the MIAA Player of the Week honors with 2 players being named. Bailey Combs was named Hitter of the Week, and Dominique Lapari was named Specialist of the Week. Combs went off over the weekend, hitting .442 in 2 matches with 25 kills and 52 attacks on just 2 errors. Lapari was a defensive beast, collecting 24 digs in the win over Northwest Missouri State and 27 during the second game loss. The volleyball team hits the court again tonight in Wichita, Kansas at 6. Season tickets are open for both men and women's basketball. This season, fans have a new select your seat option when choosing their tickets. UCO opens the 2019-2020 season Friday, November 8th. The women's team will play Mary, North Dakota at noon, followed by the men's team at 2:30. UCO will host Northwest Oklahoma State team Saturday to conclude the two-day conference challenge. Going to the NBA, the Raptors confirmed today that Kyle Lowry signed a one-year, $31 million extension. The extension guarantees Lowry 2 years and $64 million on the books, including the $33.3 million left on his expiring contract. The move opens up some salary space for the team while keeping the five-time All-Star guard in Toronto. He becomes the first player older than 33 to get an extension that includes a first-year salary cap hit north of $30 million. And coming down the 18th fairway for our sports section today, Tiger Woods announced that his first ever memoir, Back, was acquired by HarperCollins Publishers. Back is a candid and intimate narrative showing the child golf prodigy growing from a young pro into a young pro, shattering racial barriers. Tiger took to Instagram and said, "I've been in the spotlight for a long time, and because of that, there have been books and articles and TV shows about me, most filled with errors, speculative, and wrong. This book is my definitive story." He has not released a publishing date, though. So that's all we have. That's a wrap for your sports update. I'm Jake Harris. Have a great fall break, guys. Keep it central, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jake. Tiger Woods is one of my favorite golfers of all time. I'm looking forward to that book.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. And when we come back, we'll get a last look at weather.
That's right, so stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's get a last look at weather.
Micah, what you got for us?
Well, you all know today it felt pretty nice as we look at your 7-day. You know, tonight is going to be 42 degrees. Tomorrow it will be 66. And then as we go into fall break, we'll be 70s. All fall break feeling pretty nice. We do have rain chance Saturday and Sunday, but you know, but it will feel pretty nice. And then Monday we have a cold front coming through, make it feel like 69.
Yeah, chance for some rain this weekend for that UCO Bronco game.
Are you going to that?
I am. Well, thanks for tuning into this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.